Well, YouTubers, you join me back in Blighty. Yeah, that's right. This video is about me leaving the lovely island of Kefalonia, my home, to come back to the UK to keep my foot in the door, basically, and earn some money while I'm here. So yeah, I apologise about the early part of the video, but as you know, my mental health isn't fantastic, and sometimes, just sometimes, I have problems covering that up. Most of the time, people say you wouldn't know. I put a good act on, but I was struggling. Oh, and one more thing before you sit back and enjoy this video. There are several videos waiting to be aired that I did earlier in the year. So you can get your Kefalonia fix most of the way through the next few months that I'm here. I'll be popping them in here and there just to give you a little kick through the winter, because I know we're all missing Kefalonia. So yeah, that was all I wanted to say really. I'd forgotten to put that bit in. Sit back and enjoy the ride. So here we are, end of season ride. Well, end of season. I'm on the way back to the UK tomorrow at about 9 o'clock, I think. So yeah, I'll be in the UK now for a few months, trying to earn a living and make sense of finances. So yeah, those of you who follow the site will know that we've had a few issues with where we were living. So to bring you up to date, I've given notice on my apartment. Terry and Janice are moving out of there, so they've got somewhere else. I haven't as yet. I have two properties I've looked at that I like. One's a house and one's a very large apartment. They're both a bit out of the way, but well, that doesn't really bother me because I've got Nikki to ride around on. But neither of them have committed to letting me have them yet, so we'll see. As I say, this video was recorded just as I come back to the UK, so things might have changed by the time I air this, as I intend to do a Christmas special. Look at me. Anyway, this is what Catelios looks like at the moment, and the road in. I would imagine lots of people have come to this part and parked up here and took some pictures. Bit of a drop down there, as you can see. So yeah, Black Pearl fans, I don't want you worrying about her. She's going to be fine. She's going into a nice dry garage that's locked up for the winter. She's doing better than I am. I've got some fuel stabiliser to put in her, and I filled her up with the better fuel. And when I come back, I intend to give her an oil change the front tyre because it's got a funny shape. It needs changing anyway. I might even put a chain on her. Other than that, I don't think I'm going to do a lot. She doesn't really need a lot. She's been a very good girl. As you can see, the fleck in the tank is glistening away, which is how she got her nickname, the Black Pearl. And yeah, so I'll keep you informed as to what's going on, guys. In the meantime, you'll have to put up with me fixing boats and walking around in the UK in the rain, I suppose. So let's see what happens next. Well, I don't know whether you can hear that. It's got a thunderstorm. It's 20 past 2 and I fly out of here about 9 o'clock. That lady's taking me to the airport at 7. And bearing in mind we're about, I don't know, 600-700 feet up in the clouds here, you cannot see a thing. They've got no automatic landing system at Kefalonia as far as I'm aware. So, fingers crossed, because this happened last year, didn't it? They cancelled my flight, and there you go, lightning. And it cost me a lot of money. So. Oh dear. Well, if nothing else, this YouTube clip will prove to the people back at the UK waiting for me to go and work for them that I can't get back. I don't want to go, that's the worst part about all this. Oh well. Oh, and an update on the drive. I have now moved out of the flat officially. My bike is at somebody's garage up the road, undercover, so she's safe. My next door neighbours very kindly took what possessions I have here, and they're going to, when they move in January to their new place, I'll take them there and I can collect them from there and go to wherever I go to. Landlady doesn't want me to go, refuses to take the key off me. Ah dear, this is a story that's going to continue, I can see it. And the ladder is still there. Well, a little update. The cloud cover seems to be moving. You can actually see the other side of the mountain there. This is good because it means that if the plane can see where the runway is, I can get on it and get back to the UK. Because much as I would really like to stay and do winter here, I'm out of money. I've had to borrow a lot of money to stay. But while we're on the subject of all this, I've been up and seen the landlady. It was lots of tears, bless her. I feel really sorry for her and Left Terrace really. This drive thing has caused all sorts of problems. She doesn't want me to go. I don't want to go really, but well, if I can't get a car down here, my bike down here, it makes it difficult because, as those of you who follow the site know, I do my own repairs. I'm a trained mechanical engineer, so yeah, if I can't work on my vehicles, it makes a bit of a nonsense really of having all that experience, and they're no good parked up there. Although, like I did say the other day, it would be possible to put a row of steps up that bank there to the top and then park the cars up there, and that would be okay, but I don't think, unless she manages to reclaim that land, because he's claimed it now, that's not going to be any good. You could also put a sloping driveway down behind the shed. Wouldn't be very wide, but it'd be enough to get sack barrows and furniture, stuff like that, because that's my other concern. I haven't got any furniture yet. I was going to get some next year, but how the hell do you get it down here? Anyway, I think it's something that's going to run and run. So good luck. If you're watching this, Yolana, good luck. I hope you can sort it out. I hope you and Left Terrace are well, because this video will be going out when I get back to the UK. In the meantime, from a very rumbly Kefalonia, next thing you'll probably see is me at the airport. Yeah. Well, the good thing is the wind's dropped. It's not as foggy as it was. It's still raining a little bit. And I've stripped the flat of all my belongings, and now we're next door in Terry and Janice's spare bedroom, waiting for when I return to Kefalonia, and hopefully I've got somewhere to live. I can't complain. I've had a fantastic summer. It has been fantastic. I think I've actually found a way of keeping my mental health at a stable level. I've been the happiest I've been in a long time. So my advice would be, follow your dreams. Life is short. We don't know how long we've got, do we? So we should be running towards our dreams like we're on fire, as somebody once said. Anyway, I'm a bit sad now. I knew that would happen, but I deal with that most mornings, so I'll be okay. The landlady has very kindly offered to take me to the airport. She doesn't want me to hand the key back in. She said I can have the flat back. But without the drive, well, it's visitors more than anything, and a car. I would like to have a car, so we'll see what happens. Anyway, next time you see me, we'll be on the plane or something, I guess.
Aircraft. When outside, inflate it by pulling the toggle. If it fails to inflate or needs topping up, blow into this tube. There is a light and whistle for attracting attention. The cabin crew can assist you with life jackets.
Well, here we are, back in Old Blighty. It's not as cold as I was expecting, but still, work begins now. 3 or 4 months, get my head down, get some money, and go back home. Ta-da! Here we go. I have to say this one's a bit better than Stansted. You have to walk about 3 million miles to get to where you get picked up. This one I don't think so bad. Right, all I've got to do now is ring Tin Ribs, who's in a lay-by. She'll come and pick me up, hopefully. So let's do that. Yeah. Right, so I just spoke to Tin Ribs. She's on her way. I think she's here actually. She's just for a drive in. £5 just to come and pick me up out of the car park. Robin. And if it's any longer than that, it's £10. I mean, oh well. Never mind. Oh, I think I can see her car. There she is. I'm pretty certain that's her there. Yeah, it is. Bless her little heart. I'm going to get out of the way, she's going to run me over, look. Hello, Tin Ribs.
Hello!
Now you see, there's a new one for you. You've not seen Tin Ribs, but she's a big part of my life. So hello, Tin Ribs.
Hello.
So we're going to go and get a Mackie D now, and next time you see me, probably be on Sovereign Bay. Wow, it'd be rude not to. What do you reckon?
I'm hungry.
And I haven't had one for 8 months. Not that I'm an addict to them or anything, I'm not that keen on them really, but every now and then...
You liar.
You just got to have one, haven't you? Yeah. Who lives in a place like this? Well, yeah, there you go. Those of you who've watched me for a long time will know what that is. That's the galley on Sovereign Bay. So yes, I arrived back safely early hours of Saturday morning. No, early hours of Sunday morning, sorry. I flew on Saturday. I don't even know where I am. And yeah, already things have escalated quite quickly. The boat, well, yeah, she fared quite well. I don't know whether it's going to show very well because it's night at the moment and the lighting on Sovereign Bay isn't for filming off. Can't see much out the back there in the cockpit, but yeah, it was reasonably dry in here. It smelt a little bit musty. What do you expect after 8 months? I mean, I didn't even put the humidifier on. The galley was fine. She's been through a few storms, so a lot of stuff had been moved around, but nothing was broke, nothing had fallen on the floor, just a few ornaments had rolled about. But yeah, everything in the galley was fine. As you can see, I've got my bedroom back up and running. I highly recommend the shrink bags that you can get. I haven't tied it up in here yet. In fact, this was like a bomb had gone off this spare room because I had everything hung up on rails, so they weren't in cupboards, so that, you know, my clothes wouldn't go mouldy or anything, and it all fell down in a storm. So defeated the object really. But yeah, these things here, these vacuum pack bags, I highly recommend them, because all I had to do was just unpack everything basically. It was fantastic. I just literally just unpacked my bed and put it in, and that was it, job done. However, the problems I've had was there's some damage on the bow of the boat where one of the lines has rubbed through the gel coat quite badly. It's made a little dent in the bow, so that's going to have to be repaired. And then of course I've got to quote on the first job this morning, and the clutch has gone. Now that wouldn't normally be a problem, except that I am mobile these days. I don't have a workshop, but the guy whose garage I'm going to run for a while said that I could use the ramp to do it. Fine. However, she's a 2001 VW T4. Now I hear some of you shout who own them, and I know one or two of you do because I've spoken to you on the island of Kefalonia. Normally that wouldn't be a problem, but mine's the XAA van and it's running the XAA gearbox, so it hasn't got a slave cylinder, it's got a concentric, and it's that area that's causing the problem. The clutch was replaced not that long ago, 2018 it was done, but it hasn't done many miles on the clutch and it's fine, nothing wrong with it, but they didn't do the concentric, so of course that's gone. That's the hydraulic side of the clutch. The part isn't majorly expensive, but I'm going to have to take the gearbox out to replace it, unfortunately, which means taking all the drive shafts out, dropping the engine down. So it's a good few hours work, so I'm already behind before I start, if you see what I mean. But other than that, well, I apologise about the doom and gloom at the beginning of this video, but I didn't want to leave Kefalonia, and the sooner I get back, the better. I'm not happy here. So I've decided I will be selling the boat, for those of you who are asking about that. So let's go up into the up here. I don't know whether you'll be able to see me. I'll stand under the light. There you go, maybe you'll be able to see me now. So yeah, if anybody knows anybody who wants a 1981 Princess 38, she's running 180 turbocharged Mermaid diesel engines. All the equipment that's on board will go with her. I can't take the grease with me, can I? So my personal items will come off, everything else will stay. Dinghy, outboards, all that sort of stuff. I will take my tools though. I've got a fair amount of tools on board. I've just put a much bigger, I can't remember how much it carries now. Quite a big calorifier on board, which heats the hot water by mains or by the engine. It's not hooked up to the engine yet, but all the stuff's there to do it. And of course, if I sell the boat without doing some of the maintenance work that needed doing this year, it will be a lot cheaper. I'm thinking, I've been told it's worth north of the mid-30s. So, you know, if somebody came along and offered me a reasonable amount as it is, without me having to lift her and do the winter maintenance, you know, anti-fouling, new anodes and all that, then I'd take, you know, I'd probably take the mid-30s for it, to be honest. So yeah, that's that bit. I will now be going up and down to Plymouth, working on boats there. I've got a garage to run in Brixham for somebody. I've got a lot of stuff to do there. Got to go and see him tomorrow. And we've got me, Jenny and Andy at A&J Thomas Wooden Boat Builders. They've got a local ferry coming out, a wooden one, which we've got to turn around in a month. So they've asked me to join in on that one, so I'll be doing that with them. So I apologise if you join this site subscribe to watch Kefalonia. Don't unsubscribe, because I will be back in Kefalonia quicker than you think, and you might just enjoy some of the stuff I get up to on a daily basis to fund all that. You might find that interesting, who knows. Anyway, those of you who subscribed and those of you who are loyal to the site, thank you ever so much for watching. It really is appreciated. Hit like, share and subscribe, sit back and enjoy the ride, and thanks for watching. So here we are on the way to well, there you go. You see, first of all I forget where I live, and now I've forgotten where I'm going. There's just no hope. It's cuts. The Black Pearl's safe, so don't worry about her, because I know she's got her fans. Paul has found somewhere for her in a garage, so she'll be locked up in the dry and the warm. She's doing better than I am, to be fair. So yeah, that's about how that's going to be. Yeah. Start again. Cut. So there's the Black Pearl glistening away in the sunshine. Oh, and my shadow's just gone straight across there. That's not very good, is it? Look. I could do the scissors and the birdie thing. So I brought the Black Pearl out to where have I brought the black? Where are we, Nikki? You can't answer me because you're a motorbike. Although you'd like to try, I bet. There's some bamboo cane. Look at the size of them things. You're obsessed, Reggie. They're nice. I'll make some stuff with them, couldn't you? Cool. Blimey. And that might be an outtake. Right, that's it. I'm off back to the UK if it's going to do this. I can't see a blooming thing over there. Look at that. It's bloody ridiculous. Ooh, you can see the other side of the mountain, the other side of the lagoon. I won't be able to fly yet. I don't know what I'm so excited about. I don't want to go. Yeah. Well, there you go. The wind has subsided a bit. It's cleared a bit foggy-wise. Foggy-wise. Start again. And the component that's gone is the I can't even remember bloody car parts. It's a T4 basically, but it's got the AA gearbox in, and last year I noticed that the clutch was getting a bit sloppy, So I ordered a master cylinder. No, not a master. And well, what's the problem with that, you say? There is enough to do. Well, the problem with that is I was going to do the problem. The problem with that and the problem and the